Pop. I'm late. Sorry. What's going on over in Whoop TV? Anything? Alright. Mike said he was going to get in touch with the folks who wanted to co-host, and I have not gotten an email from him, but I know he was busy most of the day. Yeah, thank you for noticing the banner. You're the first, but I only just posted it about an hour ago. That was a couple of wasted hours today. It wasn't wasted, I mean, I did it. I suppose when you load the page, you kind of can't miss it. It's a little larger than I expected it might be to start with, but it was far wider than it was tall or something like that. It was different than what I thought it was going to be in terms of its, because at Justin TV you have to have 950 pixels width exactly, and in order to fit it, I would have either had to put something on the edges, or I would have had to crop it too short, so it would have looked even freakier than it does now, if you can imagine that. So, in any case, I'm glad at least it got a reaction, even if the reaction was that it was freaky. What was your day? What'd you do? Worked on school stuff, or I assume you hold a job as well? Hey, Africa. You work at the mall? That is awesome. Tell me what you do at the mall. Payless Shoe Source. We have Shopko here in Wisconsin, and some of the Shopkos in Wisconsin have a Payless in them. And in the city where I used to live in Wisconsin before I moved to Oregon, there was a Payless Shoe Source in the Shopko, and in the parking lot of the Shopko, there was another actual Payless Shoe Source, separate brick and mortar building. Awesome. No emphasis on the no. Africa, what was your day like? What did you do at school today? Sorry, that's how I talk to my kids. Not in the robotic voice, but that's, when we're eating dinner, the question is, what did you do in school today? And I can only ask my son that for another day and a half, because that's how many days of school he has left this year. What do you do for work? Have I asked you this question? Explain. Hey, Damien. Please tell me that means you wear like a sandwich board and tell people to buy pizza at Little Caesars as they drive by at 60 miles an hour, throwing their garbage at you out their windows. Happy birthday, Pop. How old? I can do something. Hey, what are you doing here with me? What are you doing chatting with a bunch of geeks on the internet? You just turned 21. You should not be here. Midnight has passed where you are by 15 minutes. You need to go. I refuse to accept this. Please, people, be on my side. You don't have to drink. You don't have to drink. You have to go out. You have to announce yourself to the world. That is not, you don't have to do the drinking thing. I know plenty. I've kind of stopped drinking, which is sort of weird. I'm heavy into drugs, but I don't drink. Again, that was a joke. Not that heavy into drugs. I mean, you go to college. There is a bar scene where you are. That's where you need to go to hang out and announce that you're 21, which means that there will be drinking there, but it doesn't mean you have to partake. And there's like, you can play darts and stuff. And that's fun and social. And even if you're not interested in drinking, if one of the reasons you aren't interested in drinking is because it costs money, when you turn 21, it doesn't cost money. People will ply you with alcohol all night long. Yeah, all right. I'm obviously not convincing you. Did anyone watch Mike in the car today with Mini Woot? They went through a car wash, which was fun. That was a clever use of the EVDO card or whatever he uses. Like 2:30 your time, I think, is when he broadcast. He got in the car and he actually had audio on because his bandwidth is good enough that he can do both video and audio from the car. I think when he was Mike the Commuter, he used to do audio from the car too, but since the Woot thing, he hasn't been. So when I got a text message on my phone because I use Twitter. So when he goes live, I get a text message saying that Woot TV is live, and I just happened to be right by the computer, so I just refreshed the page, and he had hopped in the car, and I could hear him, and I was chatting to him, and then he was talking to me. And then, they were just doing some errands, and he went and saw Axe, which is someone who's been in the chat room every once in a while. Hey, Fernie. And, on the way there, they went through a car wash. So I was here, my wife was here, her sister had stopped by, and then some friends from down the street stopped by, and they saw I have my laptop and my cam and my mic set on our dining room table, and so my sister-in-law was trying to figure out what the hell I was doing with the camera and everything, and that was fun. There is the fan of Woot. Good evening.